Alright, people. We are now live. If you want to, well, it's setting up.
Hello, world.
Live. Hello, world. Everyone say hello.
Hello, universe.
Yep, hello. Yep, looks like it. And let me just see about this. Yep. And so, if you want to watch it at a later point, I think it should be there. And we're just going to use that for recording purposes. A couple things before we hop into this mission. I want to do something that I've seen done in a lot of podcasts and stuff, and I'm going to ask you guys a question that I'd like your character to answer. So, before we get going, what is your character's opinion on droid rights, and what separates a person from property?
You want to call names?
Yeah, go ahead, Conroy, or Ion, or whoever wants to.
Go for it.
Well, I mean, Ion has a strong opinion here.
Yeah.
This is kind of his whole crusading topic as a self-aware droid that at one point was not a self-aware droid, still an intelligent droid.
Yeah.
He believes that all droids should be free, and that the droids which are not self-aware should be fostered to awareness by the use of ion energy.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, very good.
He's kind of got a bone to pick out there to show that he is as important as any flesh bag.
Yeah.
So
Very good. Well, what about the fact that your ship owns several droids and just made a purchase of another one? You guys?
No, I don't know. I don't know if Ion's entirely caught on.
All right.
What's your opinion of Rex the Butler?
Oh, that's just awesome. That's the best thing. Is he actually active now? I thought he was just in the works last time I played.
Yeah, he's still in the getting stuffed, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How about you, Conroy?
But, you know, like I think at the same time he's not overly like, if a droid is owned and it's doing its job and it seems happy to him, that's basically like mistreatment.
Okay, cool. Conroy, what do you think about droid rights?
Yeah, this is a touchy subject for me. You know, it goes back to the war, and I've got bad experience with them. I'm trying to change, you know, how I think about them. Especially this Ion guy. He's nice. You know, well, he does a good job. I don't know. I think if a droid's intelligent and if he can kick some ass, then well, I say more power to him. Give him his freedom. If he's dumb as a bolt, then well, that's his lot.
Fair enough. Who wants to go next? Jeet or Corvus?
I will. If the bot is self-aware, then it is a sentient creature. If not, then it is not.
That's pretty straightforward. What about you, Jeet? What do you think about droids?
Well, I kind of believe in sort of the freedom of all beings, whether it's sentient or not. I mean, I've seen so many forms of slavery and indentured servitude that, you know, I sort of, my purpose is to break those bonds. But I've also had many droids that have served me well, and you know, they had a certain place in definitely society. So that's a tough one for me. I would say that droids should be treated as flesh, in my opinion. You know, as long as I don't know, as long as they are serving a need, I think that they often will get the benefits of that service. But it's a tough one.
Alright, and we appear to have lost Josh. I don't know what the hell happened to him. But we will maybe ask him later, but in the meantime, we'll go ahead and carry on. Conroy, you want to give...
Who's the Book of the Willis?
The Book of the Wills is my recording account. So it comes from a player as opposed to the GM side of things. So, mwahaha, I can hide things from you all.
Wahaha.
So, Conroy, you want to give us an action report on what happened last time?
Yeah, I'll do that out of character. That's a lot to talk in an Australian accent. I think Josh was there last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he should be pretty appraised. Okay. So let's see. We started out with Corvus doing some work on one of our 2 speeders. We needed both of them in order to transport the crew over to the exposed access area of the tunnel that had been exposed by a landslide. So Corvus spent some time working on those on the Dubak's mother. We got some sleep in while he was doing that. As we were getting some rest, R&R before this mission, a truck pulled up, and at first we were extremely suspicious. It seemed pretty sketch, this nondescript truck rolling up on the Dubak mother. We're pretty naturally suspicious, I guess, of things after being kind of squozed by multiple different parties at this point. And so first we were ready to jump them, but it turned out to be a mobile outfitter, which was pretty badass. We caught, and very coincidentally, also had a lot of equipment that we needed for a smash and grab. So we purchased all kinds of gear for this mission. It was effectively like a black market purchase. Can't remember the name of the vendor, but seemed kind of not necessarily fully legal. We didn't ask questions though. We bought the stuff, and then basically prepared for this Vendexa research facility mission. When we were all ready to go, we rolled out to the tunnel aboard our 2 speeders. Once we arrived, both Boqueta and Corvus worked on cutting a hole into the tunnel. This is after some deliberation. We wanted to make sure that we weren't going to be triggering any sort of like security issues, and we also wanted to weigh the risks. But we decided we needed to get it done, so we cut a hole using one of the flash tails that we brought along. We accidentally cut the power to the research facility when we did this. Which was not great.
Potentially part of the plan anyways, but not at the time at which it happened.
Right. Also, coincidentally, we cut the power, but also coincidentally, there happened to be a terminal that was directly inside of where we cut. This was wonderful because Boqueta could hack into it and disable comms. So at that point, the research facility had gone dark, more or less, from outside power at least. And also they didn't have comms, at least wired comms, I think. But being as they're underground, we thought that would most likely disable their ability to summon reinforcements. Once we determined that we cut the power, we decided that we needed to get this done super fast because we were now operating with significantly less subtlety than we wanted to. And so I think that we fit one of our speeders in through the hole that we created, sped down the tunnel. We got to some blast doors. Boqueta handled them. Thankfully, I think it was through a hack, a little slicing. Once the doors open, there happened to be a couple security droids and some human guards inside. We believe we coerced one of them after absolutely demolishing the 2 bots or the 2 droids. And he didn't know very much. He was just a security guard, kind of at the front of the facility, minimum wage and all. at that point, we jumped an elevator, kind of this like sliding downward at an angle elevator that was pretty large. It looked like it could handle large machinery, and we cleared pretty deep down into the facility, and found ourselves in a giant cavern. And this is the point where we ended. But before the session was over, we discovered that there was a very large, dark-looking temple inside of the CZERKA facility. It looked like the research facility was actually built around researching this dark temple.
Very
and that's
nice.
where we ended.
Yeah. So you guys are riding down this loud, clanking mechanical elevator lift. Oh yeah. Can everyone do a Destiny roll? It should be on under your character sheets. There should be a Destiny pool area that you can say roll Destiny.
Oh yeah.
So if everyone can do that once, please. Just once.
What does the black circle indicate?
You guys are giving us dark side points.
Shit.
So Corvus, there's a button right next to there we go. Perfect. All right. So
I think that's the only time I have ever rolled a dark side.
yeah,
Dang.
so
Dang it.
what the heck? Why did that? Oh, no, you need to roll it at there's a spot that not just a dice, but a button that says roll Destiny
Roll
dice.
Destiny.
Oh, because then it automatically.
Either then it
puts
feeds
on
into my thing. It should be
That's
right.
what I
No, you just roll the
did.
dice. Just right below that.
You see where it says Destiny Pool?
go. Sure.
Exactly the same.
Good
Thanks for
thing we-
giving me the shot to try it.
Yep. So
I
that's
did
still
7
pretty
more
good.
fours.
That's yeah.
Yeah, still advantage light.
Yep. Still advantage light. So we got 4 and 3. Once again, you can use these to upgrade any check that you're doing, and or add something to the scene, or pull something out of your pocket that you totally brought with you. That kind of thing. So. So now we've established this Destiny pool here. That's good. So you guys you're coming down on this elevator inside the speeder. You brought the speeder with you guys. And if you look at the map now, you should see a relatively large overview. What we're doing here is we've got, you guys are coming in sort of this way. Down this tunnel shaft, and you see before you guys a large structure. So all that light gray stuff looks like more recent built structure, and then the dark blue is sort of this shadowy looking temple thing, and it's illuminated with some lights from the facility. The air is super muggy and moist down here. There is a thin layer of moisture everywhere, slicking the metallic plates underneath your feet. This thing is moving down at sort of a regular pace, but you'll have some time to sort of scope out the facility from above before you reach the bottom of this lift, which is going into what looks like it's a sort of a big kind of open space set in the entry to this cave, and it's just a big flat area. It looks like there's some boxes and shelves and stuff. It looks like a loading zone, and then there's several doors into the facility proper along this northern edge. So right here, there's a door here and a door over here. Oops, door over here.
Yeah.
But if you want to, you guys can make a check to see what you can see from outside. So, do you want to do a group perception check here?
Yeah.
So, who has the best perception?
Let's see.
So my
two
perception
greens
is,
and a blue.
Yellow and a green.
perception is terrible, but I do have an optic mod on my armor, so if there's black dice, I remove them.
Okay.
So I don't know if
I'll count that as taken away. It's really dark in here, so you can't really make out a ton of stuff. So that'll remove black set back dice from that. So anyone who is going to participate in this roll, they can add a blue boost dice. So anyone who's participating, I think Jeet has the best roll.
okay, so I will participate. I suppose.
All right. Yeah, help me out, guys. Use your
Everybody's
vision
looking.
techniques, scanning for, I don't know, military barracks or some sort of piping. I'm kind of curious if there's like, if we see different structures around the temple. Like, is it
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely.
I'm envisioning helping by Ion just starts listing things that he sees.
Okay.
Yeah, just
There's
Categorically.
to the
window
roll.
is steel plated. There's a door. Looks like I
Electrical
don't know
wires,
how many
13
stories
gauge.
is this building. Like, yeah.
All right. Do you want me? I'll
Josh
roll.
is helping out too. His mic's
Okay.
fucking up. So,
Yep.
oh, how are you helping out? What are you looking for? Or what are you doing to assist?
Pardon me.
Either of you who are assisting.
I've got a pair of hunting goggles in my bag, actually, so I whip those puppies out and lend a blue die. I'm specifically looking for enemy targets.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
All right. So you've got a blue dice from. So far, it sounds like 3 people. 4 people.
Yes.
Got it. All right. And so this one will just be it'll be hard. We'll say just for getting all that kind of detail, but
Yeah, we're moving sort of darkness.
yeah, there's some occlusion and stuff, and you're not really sure what you're looking at. So go ahead and make that roll.
All right.
Very good. All right. So we wanted to look out for enemy troop movements, various tech, that kind of thing. What we can see here is, let me change my mode. So,
We need to add the boost dice.
oh yeah, you did. Well,
Oh,
yeah, you need to add a blue boost from
Nice.
everyone.
3 of them.
Yep.
Let's see.
No minuses.
3 or 4.
4. I'm gonna just roll the blue. No.
No, not purple.
No. Oh, why do you get it to just roll blue?
At the top where it says dice pool, you can just
Yeah.
add things to the dice pool.
Add
Okay.
3 and then click somewhere else outside of it.
Right.
And then.
Yep.
There
All
we go.
So, lots of
Lots of
success, but 1 disadvantage or 1 threat. All right. So you guys were looking for things. You do see some movement in and out of the loading zone, but otherwise it's a pretty enclosed facility. There is sort of a come on, what level am I on? Oh, GM. All right. So there is sort of a open walkway over here. This is obviously some sort of loading zone. So you're coming down. So this is obviously a giant pyramid. There are these large domes around the pyramid, sort of on every quadrant of that. They're definitely shorter than the pyramid, but they are attached sort of in the corner. This right here looks like some sort of security office or something like that. It has windows on the top. It's a raised structure from the thing, and it looks like it has windows so that you could look out of it across the whole thing. It looks dark from what you can see. You can't really see anything through the windows. Next to it, on an off little walkway, there appears to be a landing pad. It's a small,
Is there-
just a small landing pad. It's not particularly large. It could fit like a small shuttle or like a fighter or something like that. But it looks like it's somehow it's basically just accessible from this raised office. The far corner over here, this is raised compared to down here. So the whole thing kind of, as you move up this, it increases in height. So there are several connections that connect to the pyramid. They are large walkway bridges. They're enclosed. There is a unidentifiable structure that sort of looks differentiated from the rest of this arc. Over here it's a big sort of cylinder stuck into the side of this.
Where are you pointing at? I'm not seeing that. Oh, the structure at the bottom.
Yep. So
Does it have any windows or any like?
that one does not have any windows. The only
No,
windows that you can
okay.
see are in the security office, although there are a few small ones that appear to be throughout the inside edge of it. These bridges or hallways are at different levels. You can, let's see, layer.
So they're entering the pyramid
Yeah.
at different heights.
Different heights, yeah. So
Okay.
it looks like these two ones enter at the same level. There's one that's a little
Gotcha.
higher, and there's one that's a larger one at 3. This is also at 3, and this looks like it's some sort of tower connected to the open walkway. Potentially just lifts that would carry things from the walkway up to that level, and that part of it. So,
Ion's gonna ask, did anybody bring rope?
Not I. I do have mountaineer armor though, so I can climb up shit.
Yeah, I just use my
Corvus has rope outside.
jump.
that's very helpful. He'll probably need that as he's going around setting things up.
Yes.
Quick check on my passive pheromonal senses. Other than Conroy's very specific odor, did I sense any pheromonal like patterns as we entered this area? I don't know, a smell that changed, or I don't know, maybe something like the air was more salty, or
No, it's musty and moist. That's all you can really
Gotcha.
get. It's humid. It's kind of muggy. You imagine that either there seems to be water coming in from somewhere above, but
Okay.
there's no sort of hint towards where that would be coming from. So with that, as you come down into the loading zone, the elevator lift comes to a large as it stops. So now you're in this loading zone hangar area. Not a hangar area. It looks like a hangar. So just as a general point of reference here, so like you guys can see just this front facade of the structure. Otherwise, it's this front side. Otherwise, at this point, you can't really see anything over that. Maybe the pyramid off in the background.
Yeah.
So there are a number of boxes. There are some things. There's a couple different doors in front of you. One of them looks like the main entry. One of them looks like it's some sort of warehouse-y kind of door. It's like corrugated Durasteel, like a industrial rolling sheet sheet door. And then,
So,
yep.
We still have that plasma cutter.
What's the size of scale here? Like, if I wanted to just like run around that outside circle,
That would take you a while.
okay, so like you need vehicles to move around
probably
there?
3
Or, like,
No, you could do it, but it would it would be a while. I think
I'm just trying to get a feel for how far away these things are from each other.
Is the circle a mile?
it's less than a mile. It's probably about it's not accurate. Maybe like 500 meters across.
Okay.
Maybe a
Okay.
little bit bigger in areas.
So you could run it, but you're right, it'd take a while.
Yeah. The top of it is sort of sloped, aside for some certain areas, and it does appear to sort of glisten with moisture from whatever water source is getting in here.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Lucy?
go up and take the security office, and then use that to, open doors and do whatever else.
Yeah, splice in and pull some maps off the main database or something. I think
Good
Lynx could
plan.
probably do that.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
So, how hard does this front look to climb?
The front of it, I mean, it's probably difficult. It's not built for climbing, but you could potentially climb it if you're a good climber.
we could do that.
Well, I think me and Conroy can get up there. How heavy is Lynx? Do you want to ride on my back?
Okay.
To get up to the security office?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I think I can climb decently myself.
Okay.
Maybe not the best climber, but I should be.
All right.
Is that just like an athletics check?
Yeah, it would be an athletics check. So,
I would suck at this then.
we are going to have a search for a good climbing area. Do you guys have anything that would benefit you?
Any items in our toolkit? We gotta have something.
Just got my mountaineering armor that makes climbing easier.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. And I just have a ridiculous athletics check. So I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I
I
can
mean,
do it. Maybe we can give
we could
can roll
share.
first though, and hopefully use benefits to give Lynx blue dice.
So you guys climb up separately.
We kind of
Alright.
climb up.
Isn't there another way in?
There are 2 front doors. Actually, 3 front doors.
Right.
Is there a terminal anywhere?
There is
Oh, we wanna
no
use those.
real terminal on the outside. The door looks like a pretty standard door. One of those standard sliding open doors in the front. There is by the corrugated steel door, Durasteel door, there is another like person-sized entryway. They do appear to have computer locks on them, but not like substantial ones, like just general passcode sort of thing.
And they might be unlocked.
Just like 1, 2, 3, 4. That might hit.
They know
That
they're
might do
coming.
it.
Like, if they don't know we're coming in, like, can we just go try the door? Like, let's just go that way.
I think that's worth a shot.
I'm up for that. I'm gonna try to get inside. We're trying to get into something
He
where I
goes
have
with you.
access. But
Yep.
but yeah, I think that's a decent plan. Or I can open the door with the security lock on the outside, bust into it.
I trust in your splicing.
All
So
right.
let's talk real quick about what our overall goal is here, right? We're trying to look for the actual research facility because we need to obtain samples.
And the data cores, or
And
the
the data or
download.
hard
You have
drives.
EB Fornum with you, played by
So-
Attila. Yep. Who
Right.
is-
So nice. Okay, so we're thinking that probably biological samples are going to be probably in envirodomes,
Yeah.
right?
Usually some sort of warming station. Keep things at a
Yeah.
Normalized temperature.
And then we're thinking maybe like data hard drives, maybe in some either the other structure, the unknown structure, or perhaps security office. But security office is probably going to be focused just on security, and we're looking for actual like research data.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So-
So I can, if I get into the security office, I can probably figure out where those things are going to be.
That's a good call. Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, just to direct us. And we probably don't want security fully functioning as we try to go do these things.
Do we have any idea the force what sort of power was knocked out here? I mean, we've obviously the elevator worked. We've got some lights that are lit up, so they must have some sort of like internal power, right?
Yeah. You can see. You recall seeing actually from the loading zone there is like a hum slash like glow coming from over here, and it looks like a bunch of ductwork that's running up along the ceiling, not along the ceiling, along the wall, up into a darkness above. You imagine they have their power plant backup or reserve power somewhere.
So the generator's kicked on.
Yeah, the generator's kicked on.
Cool. Yeah. Let's. I'm for it. Let's try this door.
All right. So, how you guys match up on the door? Are you gonna SWAT style this in any way, or are you guys just gonna kind of be standing out there holding your junk in your hand as like Bocetta presses the button?
I've got my junk in one hand and my disruptor rifle in the other. That's naturally.
This the standard protocol.
I'll come up right next to the door, like leaning on the wall next to it, vibro axe out, ready to dive in should it be needed.
Okay.
Is there an external data jack?
Yeah, just by the door. There's the standard one. You would put like an access code in.
If the door's unlocked, if not, he's gonna bump into it.
So the door appears to be locked. So if you want to plug in, you can make a easy computers check with
Make a character sheet for. In fact, I got regular dice.
You have a character sheet for Fornum.
Maybe I do.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
All right. Should I just plug in and open it, or either way?
Go for
Well,
it.
EB said that he's doing it. There are some.
Okay.
Do you have anything that removes black dice on security?
I think that's like all I
One.
do.
You remove one.
So check codes, decryptations, bypass security. Yeah, I can remove black die from bypass security.
All right. Well, I think so. EB Fornum goes up to the door. Bocetta sort of like stands over his shoulder. Does one of you? What are your respective ints and computer ranks?
Yeah. 3.
4 and 3.
4 and 3 and 4 and 3.
Yep.
All right. Well,
I don't.
I my
I
arm
didn't
towards
hear.
it, and I spin my head towards you.
so get a boost die from the assistants, regardless of it, and you've removed the black dice. One of the black dice. There is a security system, so it's ready to roll for computers. Make sure you add a blue.
So were you doing this?
That's what I'm confused about.
Evie is doing
Are you
it.
doing it?
He said he's
Evie's
plugging
You
in.
have 4. Go for it. I only got 3.
Okay.
Oh wait,
so
no.
I'm
Then just
having-
upgrade one. So group rules work like this. If you guys are doing it together, you guys take the best of each of yours, and if you have trained skill, you add an advantage.
Then I'll add it to his.
All
If
right.
he has 4 dice, I've only got 3.
So I can just upgrade one.
No, add an advantage.
He's-
Add a boost die.
Add a blue. Okay. And then can I reduce what do I have to add for the check?
I got
or what am
the difficulty in already. Unless
Okay,
you
and
remove
removed the black for me.
I removed one black for you.
Okay. Oh my god.
So
Working those kinks.
as you plug in, or
That's it. I just
yeah.
yeah.
Pretty sure you got shocked.
No, nothing bad happened.
Nothing, no
That's
disadvantage.
success. Like,
And
Oh, that is a success.
You
Sorry,
guys
I keep
both
getting the symbols mixed up.
EB Fornum has been plugged in here, and Boquetta goes to help and like starts pressing a couple buttons and like basically basically you start overriding a little bit of each other's work, and you're like, wait, oops, and then it just goes ksh, and you all thought it was gonna fail. Inside the room is dark. The sliding metal doors gasp open with the standard hydraulic zip. The lights are low. It's a dark lobby room. Across the way, you see a pair of glowing yellow eyes staring out at you from a silhouetted figure that's standing behind a desk counter sort of space.
Is it a droid?
Droid just turned on,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, no, the lights were glowing as you opened it.
Do we need a
And,
perception check?
Hide.
Huh?
EB immediately hides behind the wall.
Very good. Was it Ion and Conroy were sort of standing ready to go in?
Yeah.
All right. So as you step in here, there's the room lights sort of go up like automatic sensor, and there is a protocol droid standing there behind a little counter with like sort of window thing. Looks kind of like a whatever secretary front desk situation. Greetings, I am CZ09. You appear to be new here. Please provide proper identification and I can help direct you.
For shooting him in the head. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm gonna charge. Let's roll initiative.
Alright, roll initiative. Let's...
I do have restraining bolts with me. Not sure if that matters.
Yeah,
but
let's roll
charge.
initiative anyways. So for initiative, if everyone can use the initiative button on their character sheet, we'll call this a vigilance check, as opposed
Where is the initiative button?
Under combat.
Alright, thank you.
There we go.
Ah.
Boom.
Oh,
On it.
not as bad as I was expecting.
Let's see.
Great success.
And let's see the protocol droids initiative. Oh wait, what? You shouldn't have. Oh wait, why do you? You should just roll the initiative button under combat, and you should be rolling for EB, not Corvus.
Well, Corvus just didn't get the drop on it, being outside the facility. That's why he had negative dice on his roll.
Still trying to figure out why his hack didn't work immediately. What? I thought it was 09 before the attention.
Let me see. Roll the. Oh wait, where was it? There we go. CZ09.
You just take the green die.
Well, that's not your. Is that your character?
I don't have a character sheet for EB.
Yes, you do. I made one for you.
Oh, where is it?
It should be available. It's along the side. It's controlled by you, EB Fornum. Here, I'll move it to the
C1.
characters. It was in a different area.
There it is. It just
Yeah.
appeared.
Yep.
That will make life much easier. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So
I will now do things with EB.
Yes. Let's see. Is there anything? There's no. Are there no stats in there? I think it's because you had the stats.
Any skills or upgrades or anything?
Yeah. Well, you can start entering some of the stuff in there so that you can use that roll. In the meantime, just use the dice pool area to roll for him. Like if you are going to use a skill, you can just look it up and put it in.
I got it. Well,
All right. So we have. Why is this sort? Sending. All right. So we've got 4 PC slots, and or probably another one somewhere in there. 2. Yeah. Let's just. I'm just gonna add a PC slot in as what you rolled, Attila.
sounds good.
All right. So, before we get going, who rolled a 2-4? Conroy McGregor. All right. So, as rolling a advantage on initiative checks, how I'm going to have you do that is I'm going to have you spend it sort of describing the environment to the best of your ability, and then Corvus can, or not Corvus, I guess EB Fornum can also describe some things about the room. I'll just tell you a little bit about it. So at first, this is just sort of a rectangular room. It's like a sterile lobby. There's some further security doors. One is by the basically like the secretarial window. There's doors on the east and west side of the room, and the door that you just came in through. There's security panels on each doorways, and there's vague labels on them. One says labs, the other says facilities, and then the door next to the window doesn't really have anything. So, it's PC slot first. Actually, wait, no. Corvus, anything you think about the room? Not Corvus,
Yes.
Conroy. Conroy, my bad. Your names.
Are you
Mode
asking me
is
if
not-
I see anything in the room?
Yeah, what do you see in the room?
Oh.
Or what's in this security office?
This is your opportunity to help us out,
Yeah, add to the
set
game.
things up.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, my eyes are immediately drawn to a plant in the corner.
Yes.
That I've only seen it on one world, and it was the planet Malachor, where I also know or heard that a Sith temple was at. And I find this plant really intriguing, and it may have to do with some of the biological samples we are going to be locating.
Okay. Cool. We've got a plant in here that can deserve further investigation should you choose to accept it or grab that as part of your haul out of the lab. What else?
I mean, this droid is pretty standard issue. Nothing really notable about him. You know, I kind of expected a little bit more of like a military droid at this point. So, I was a little surprised that it's just a regular old protocol droid. I think we see some stairs, right? That are going upwards. Into
No,
this-
you don't. You would imagine that this structure has a second floor, but the stairs don't appear to be visible in this lobby section. You'll probably have to go through one of the doors. Either, like, you're only barely into this building. There's plenty of room behind where the secretarial.
Okay, so there's some doors behind the lobby desk.
Yeah. Well, think about it. It's like inset into the wall. It's more of a counter than a door or than a desk.
Yeah.
So it's got like a platform, and like the droid is standing behind you, and there's a spot you can look at data pads and plug into like a security scan thing where you can put your hand. There's a little potted plant and like a inspirational calendar.
I also see some security cameras, but they appear to be dark, like off.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's about all I see in there.
All right. EB Fornum, anything particular you see in this room?
Beep boop bop, beep beep beep.
I'm gonna need translation.
We had advantage on this.
Yeah, you rolled 2 advantage.
Okay, excellent. Then with 2 advantage, I will see an unguarded, unsecurityed data port. that is right next to a power strip so that I can power up while I'm jacking into the system.
All right, you're not. There's almost no chance it's going to be unsecure, but yes, there is a power outlet that's actually right next to one of the doors, and these doors look like they have a little bit more comprehensive console panels. And so
Cool.
that one is by the easternmost door. So this is a square room. We can think of it as let me just sort of how do I draw a shape? All right.
Okay.
So this front room is kind of like roughly occupying this much of it, and there's a door over here, a door over here, and then a door here.
Is there any like light, atmospheric music playing in the background, sort of like?
No, you
set the
only pretty
mood
much
as
hear
it is,
the sound of recycled air.
It's a nice buzz.
Okay, so it is the player's turns first. What would they like to do? So he is behind a basically in a protected area, somewhat. It is open right now, but you don't know. It could.
Can we are droids susceptible to coercion?
Yeah, that's Star Wars, man.
Yeah. I mean, so if he has any sense of like self-preservation, a large like blaster rifle aimed at him, being a protocol droid, he's probably going to be like, yes, take whatever you'd like.
So he's like back behind a counter.
Yeah.
So could I roll some coercion and threaten him with my disruptor?
Yeah.
Blaster?
Sure.
All right.
So I'm thinking first I want to just close the distance so I can control him like pressing a button or anything.
So you will have to jump into the security office if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, that's my intent.
All right, so you're
Charge
doing
forward
it.
and
All right.
into the
Yeah.
security office.
So that's going to be a athletics check. Let's go 2 purple, and it's I'm gonna put a black on there because it's relatively high, and it's a pretty narrow opening. So you can go ahead and make an athletics check.
Is this like a bank counter? Are you
Wait,
jumping
wait,
through
wait,
a little,
wait.
like...
No. I have
Oh.
reroll.
You
reroll.
did the pool.
I did the
You
I
did
did
the pool.
I did the pool. He just smacks his head. Holy shit!
God, that was a beautiful ball.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I think it was at least 3 rotations in the air.
Yeah, there was still
So, like,
several barrel rolls.
I
Like
jumped
I
into
piloted a
like
ship.
like missile dive over the counter. And
He picks up EB on the way, drops him down by the power cord, and inserts his jack into the data port.
And we all
Yeah.
feel
So tell me, you definitely jumped through the window.
yeah.
You've got a triumph and whatever you want to do with 4 advantage. So how is this helping?
So I want to get full control of him, like both
Uh-huh.
arms locked, and maybe in a submission hold. I don't know, something like. I want to pin the droid down.
Okay.
Advantage. Trying to think what. Does anybody even have any ideas? I'm trying to think what I could have done to benefit the group there.
Maybe I mean,
So
maybe
we'll
I'm
say
not-
that the triumph is that you pretty much get complete control of him. You basically, well, not sleeper hold, but you put him in a big
being
bar,
a droid,
pretty
you
much.
know, yeah, you know how susceptible this or
I want to just turn him off.
of this.
No, we'll say you just
Feel
has him in
like-
control. And now we've got 4 advantages that you want to do. Do you want to maybe, as you do it, you see the door button on the side, and you kick the door button to unlock the door in front of you guys? So that
Yeah.
the security office door opens.
Perfect.
Yeah. Open
Do
security
you
office
use one
door.
to hit a button that turns on the views of the security cameras that are
There doesn't appear to be any of
Various
that in this
areas?
room.
So yeah.
There's no. This just looks like a
Just a thought.
reception area.
I mean, this would probably help a lot with coercion that's coming up.
You
Yeah.
think that
let's
this
just
is just more of a
dump-
host than a security station right here.
Yeah.
And I'll also give you a blue die on checks to intimidate this guy.
Cool.
All
All right.
right.
Sounds good.
Solid.
Whoever wants to go next.
Should I just slowly walk in and attempt to coerce him?
Yeah, sure. So the door opens up, and the area sort of around and behind it is dark. You can't really see anything in it. Let's just go here. So let's draw some shapes real quick. So we've got basically a big room, and then we've got what's like a security office, and there's door here, door over here, door here, and as you open, this area just appears to be dark, like the lights are all off. There is a structure here, and there is a set of stairs that go up this way and along some sort of another wall structure. There appears to be some porthole doors over here that you can see with a little bit of dim light coming out of, but otherwise this area is all dark. So so Conroy basically comes in, and we've got, let me see if I can drag a droid in here. So Conroy, you basically walk through these doors into this front desk thing. What do you do?
I'm not quite. I see your drawing, but I see myself. Oh, never mind. Wait, there's Jeet.
You're going to be with Ion at this point. You walked into Ion's space.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
and that's where the droid is. So he just opened the two doors that are right next to each other right there.
Hazel's got her finger stuck in something.
So, which doors are open? Which doors are open?
These ones are.
Okay. Then we open the door on the right or the left?
You haven't opened any of the either doors.
Okay, where do we...
Oh, you came in through the front doors, right? Here. And there's a window like right there.
Okay, I'm back. She stuck her finger in like the straw hole of a Starbucks cup, so it is like a trap, you know? Yeah, that's funny. I had to cut it
Captured.
Oh my God.
off. Yeah, totally cut it.
Far from the tree.
Good.
Yep, so these are open now.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll a coercion then, right?
Sure.
Let's see.
Let's see. This guy, you get a blue boost die. Coercion is against what? Discipline? Is that right?
There's an actual coercion skill.
No, what is it against? Willpower, I think.
Well, it looks like willpower is what makes it stronger. I don't know what it would be against.
I just need a pull skills is
Page 106.
coercion is willpower. Yep. So it's against this droid's willpower. I have that all pulled up. He is his discipline basically. So you get a blue boost die because Ion has him all wrapped up.
Pop off a quick coercion. I do have an intimidating talent, but I actually don't think he's going to be too hard to coerce, so I'm not going to spend strain to activate
Okay.
What's my difficulty?
I have it already set.
Okay, so if I've got the blue die plugged in, right?
You plug the blue die in.
All right, got it.
Yeah. So, tell me what you do. Ion actually doesn't help in this case.
Yeah. I'm like already distracted.
Who's vacuuming?
That's Andrew being a dick.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, basically, what I'm looking for is information, right? So I step forward and I have my disruptor rifle pointed at his circuits, and I'm basically just asking him what sort of facility is this?
Oh my! Ugh. This is a great deal of stress. I don't think you have proper clearance to be here. This is the CZERKA research facility. AK Alpha.
What sort of research is done here?
The facility at AK Alpha offers a wide range of cutting-edge technological research designed to help CZERKA corner the market in advanced cybernetics and biological technologies. The work here is very important.
So then the next question I ask him will be, can you provide a map to my what's our guy's name? Not
Who?
Corvus, but what's the
EB Fornum.
one more time?
EB.
EB. So I'm gonna ask him if
in front of his head there's like an E, and the B looks like it used to be a 3, but it's scratchy, and now it's a B, and then yeah, it's you're like, what the hell? It's like EB Fornum.
I'm gonna need you to provide a map to my protocol droid over here.
Beep beep. Which one, man? I am not a protocol droid, but give me the map.
Well, I have. See, I don't think you have proper credentials to be at this facility. If you want to use a map, you will have to request one from the main server, which I don't think will let you get one.
Where is the main server?
He'll point inside the room. There is a numerous sort of computer console and stuff. Most of the consoles look like they're powered off. There does seem to be a data jack in there. So, I guess EB, do you want to have the next turn to come plug in? Hello?
EB?
Can you hear me?
EB powered down.
There. Yep. I can hear you again. Do you want to have the next turn here? In the turn order?
So I'll jack in, and I'll try and I'll try and bypass security.
All right.
Let
me
break
pull
any
up.
codes doing it. I also have technical aptitude, so it takes 25% less time to do it.
Okay.
And I try and first off, I try and get just a laid map of this area.
All right. So, where is that I'm gonna pull up? Okay, so why don't you start off here just with an easy, not an easy, a standard average difficulty. I have the number plugged in. If you want to go ahead and roll a computer's check.
Okay. I've got my side.
Yep, perfect. So go ahead and roll. Oh, very good. All right, so you plug in and start accessing the system. Is there any thing that you think you could spend 2 advantage on? Well,
Immediately want to take that because I'm going to dive deeper since I'm going faster and these guys think I'm an old hunk of junk because I look like crap on the outside. I'm going to immediately try and see if I can jump in to get 2 extra dice. So on my next roll I can try and go and jump into the data core itself.
all right. Well, I'm going to actually sort of take that. So you're trying to get the stuff to go to be able to dive deeper. And this is how what's actually going to happen with your advantages here is you actually manage to pull back in time, as soon as you enter the broad network, you immediately notice this overwhelming force. Whatever's operating on this, as in anything that you have to do deeper into this, beyond just the sort of surface level access that you just basically got the basic map outline of the facility, you could fry yourself very easily. There's something running heavy duty counter hacking.
Yeah, you gotta look out for that 480 volt line, man. That thing's pretty
I back
hefty.
up, I pull out my whatever data jack is, and I immediately display a map in, like, you know, the R2's the
hollow
3D hollow thing.
Nice.
And I emit a series of chirps, beep. I don't believe the security in this place. It's incredible. I don't think we're going to do anything with this data, is what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
He's just talking super high pitched and excitable, and but he's still showing the map.
Okay. Yeah.
Nobody understands
We'll jump back out, and I will label some more things for you on the actual map. But generally, what he displays is that it's just sort of the general, like, I think it's basically the fire escape map for the facility is what you're able to access. Which shows basically all the passages and all of the doorways, but there's no specific detail in the areas. It just sort of has labeling for, oh, there's these rooms here and these rooms here and whatnot. But it'll be helpful for seeing things for sure. The protocol droid at this point kind of tries to wiggle out a little bit, not like with any sort of advanced efforts or anything like that, not like super hostile. It just sort of wants to do things. It's not resisting so much as it's just trying to, like, rebalance itself. So he will he will attempt to charm you guys. He's gonna attempt to charm Conroy.
Nice.
So Conroy, can you roll a discipline? What the heck? Oops! What the heck happened here? Where'd my dice go? No, how did I shrink that down? Give me a second. What the hell? Where's my dice pool? How do I... That's really bizarre. Hello?
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here. We're gonna see what the heck happened to my dice pool. What? How do I... Oh, there we go. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. So I believe that charm is opposed by your 113, by your
Presence?
your cool. So presence. So what's
Okay.
your cool? Make a cool check.
With any bonuses or blues or blacks?
Up to you. Do you have anything that adds blues or removes blacks?
Let's see. Oh, I don't believe so. Nope. Wait, what about discipline?
No, not in this case. Just cool. It's sort of. So basically, the protocol droid is like, is there anything that I can help you out with further? While you have gotten your map.
Nope, that's it. Thanks.
So those. So this droid he's just doing his job, you know. It seems kind of odd that he's the only one up here and stuff, but he appears to be just doing his job, and you know, he's not a combat droid. He's mostly here to direct people to the right locations and the right resources. So you feel, at least, you don't feel a need to murder him.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have the restraining bolt?
I do. Do we want to use one on this guy? I don't know.
How many do you have?
I feel like if we leave him, he'll go and tell somebody, right?
Couldn't we just like power him down?
Oh.
Could we just bolt him to the floor? We have a.
I'm assuming you can just like turn them off. Like,
Backs up a little
Probably.
bit.
But you don't want to erase his memory or something like that. That'd be horrible.
no. He
Guys,
just,
remember
like,
your drone
power him.
rights.
When somebody
Mhm.
finds him, they'll power him back on, and but like,
Check his
should be
optical
gone by
feed.
then.
I really don't think you should be here. This is not a place that you should be. If you have business inquiries, you should inquire with the front office. If you would like to invest, please speak to our brokerage department in terms of possible investments in this kind of research. If you're looking for a job, there are plenty of CZERKA openings
Oh my God.
available.
Someone shut
Somebody
him up.
shut him down.
Like, just can I you
Press
have to
one.
jump.
Yeah.
Alright, so you come into this closet area. It's narrow. It's pretty crowded in here, but you guys all pretty much fit. Jeet, are you doing anything out there, or are you just...
Well, I was trying to, just in case we had someone else.
Yeah,
feed
so you're
in,
kind of-
I was keeping an eye on the doors.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's good.
I got my blaster rifle out.
That's good.
Marked.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So the you're restraining bolting him, or what are you doing?
I'm just turning him off.
Okay. Easy computers check.
Do we want to like wipe his memory, or like can I do that quickly and just take the last?
No,
Let's
it's
just
not
power
easy.
him down and keep moving.
That's fine. I just
Yeah. Cool. So you go and roll computers. Yes. You succeed. I should have given you boost die on that too, because he's being held in place by another droid. But
right.
anyways, yes, you successfully power him down. Yeah. Anything?
I just want to like make his memory of the last few minutes a little bit fuzzy. I can.
Yeah. You do the. You don't do the. Start menu shutdown thing. You just
No,
press the
it's
power
just-
button. Oh,
think I just-
and he
yeah.
sort of falls limp in your arms, Ion.
All right.
Perfect.
All right. Jeet, you're up. Is there anything that you want to do as far as exploring this area, checking various things out?
Not really. I think I'm more concerned about how quickly we're moving through this facility. I feel that there's probably a different presence has already been alerted to our position here. So I'm just being an alert and trying to listen for any signs of others around.
Okay. Do you want to make a perception check with that?
Sure, let's do that. Perception.
All right. So you don't necessarily see anything in here. We'll just pass on this. So you sort of start looking around, sort of like listening, going up to the doors, and listening out. Actually, I'll say like, basically you get over here and you just start. You think you hear something coming, but then you kind of at the end of that realize that it's a like the ventilation system. You're still not sure.
Throwing my senses off.
Yeah, you think it.
Did I just drop that picture on here? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you think there's like a ventilation system or something, or maybe it's somebody coming. You hear these clicks every so often. That there could be. So you gear up at this door.
Okay. That's perfect.
All right. All right. We're back to the top of the turn order. So, anyone else want to do anything in here? There is a computer jack. You've got, although you've been warned that there's some sort of security system thing. Basically, you just got into the like the local machine and got the information out there. There's not a lot of deeper information on that, but. You are supposedly in a security office.
Can I access local things, basically? Can I access, like, feeds from cameras that are hooked up?
Are you going to hook up into the system and do a computer check?
Yeah. Let's stay local now.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming
You're going for the computer.
So is that, like, that's... I don't know, I'm just talking to B. Yeah, BB. You didn't have any problems with the local network, it was just the larger... when you tried to access stuff that was, like, data.
Going to the computer, I started doing a bunch of warning noises.
Alright, we're going in anyway. So, computers check, or?
Yeah. So, not successful.
Oh.
But triumph advantage. So, you're not able to get any sort of relevant information out of this system. What were you looking for again?
I'm just trying to find, like, what other subsystems here I can access, essentially.
Yeah, so at this point, okay, if that's the case, there are subsystems of the local machine?
Of, like, the network down here. I thought he was trying to access, like, CZERKA main server or something.
No, anything on the local network or whatever it is, it appears to be highly masked. Like, at this point, there's almost nothing that, or you wouldn't feel comfortable going onto the the network here. You can access this local machine. The local network is highly dangerous.
Okay, then I'll wait till we get somewhere that has a little than this.
Yeah, but you were talking about trying to. Okay, so you're unable to do that. What do you want to spend the advantage on?
I mean, if there's something like if there's counter hacking thing going on, I just want to set something up as like a false flag, like send them on a rabbit hunt or send them going after something that doesn't exist.
Okay, sure. You can use that sort of pass on a floating blue to any sort of computer check that you need in the future.
Right. Just to, I mean, if it is somebody else actively doing it, they're gonna have to like follow this thing. That's
Yeah, sure. Cool. All right. So
wild goose chase. That's the term.
Yep. All right. So
Cool.
Boqueta is on the thing. What else do we got here? Who's up next? So Boqueta's plugged in. Could be anybody at this point. The droid is passed out.
How does EB communicate to anybody? Just by beeps?
Just by beeps, but everyone can understand it.
Yeah, it's
Then-
Star Wars. We just all speak all of the languages.
Yeah.
Right. So beep beep beep. Be real careful of if you do a deep dive. I tried to go for the data cores already, and it was very scary.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that's what
Be careful.
your advantages give you on this is that it is very powerful cybersecurity in this place. Almost like it's
Brain's gonna get hacked. You don't want that.
Mm-hmm. All right. EB, are you going to do any other actions here, or Conroy or Ion? Like, there's stairs going up out here in this dark room. There's some other room over here. There is a doorway. You can't really see what's in here or what's up here, but there are some more spaces to check out if you go further into this dark room back here.
We did get a map, right?
The port.
Oh yeah,
So I'm
sure,
still
sure.
portraying it.
Yeah, so okay. Yeah, so you pull up the map. Let's go ahead and hop back real quick. So let's see here. You just get sort of, like I said, this is the fire escape map. What level am I on?
It's missing all the little like running people.
Yeah.
Like
So
Fires them.
there's a dormitory area over here. Also in this area, it says there are the lab spaces. Where are my? Oh, I have other notes down at the bottom here. This is is a biocontainment structure. This is a lift area. This is a power plant.
Is anybody seeing him label anything?
I saw dormitory, but that's the only thing I've seen pick up.
Are you nuts?
The dormitory is the only thing we've seen.
Oh, well, that is odd. All right, let me do this too.
Ooh, I see warehouse.
And wing.
Manufacturing.
Okay.
Power plant.
Let's see. All right, can you see when I ping here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Not two.
I can type something in here. Oops, it's a line. Text. Alright. So, we've got labs and offices over here. We have this.
Be right back.
Oops. There's a biocontainment room.
Is that gray circle that's
Yep. Mhm.
okay.
Did I know this stuff before I check stuff?
Huh? You didn't check
Did I see
it.
this map? I just want to lock out the dormitory.
You have absolutely no control over the system at all.
Currently, but I could try to fight this crazy whatever
You could.
presence is.
You can definitely do that.
Maybe later.
I just don't want to have to pick up your brains off the ground. You get
Well,
fried.
I'm not physically jacking into it the way a droid does. I am not physically connected. Yeah, it might blow some shit up.
You got some? Are you go through like a when you splice in? Is it through like a secondary computer?
It's just slicer gear. It gives me access, but
You got to get your brain like augmented so you can just go straight into that big neural net you got
we were
going.
talking about that earlier. But, I mean, you can definitely get some benefits from it, but it makes you listen.
Yeah, in this case, it seems like it's a danger.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, like you will be fried. It could kill you, or it'll just like reduce your ink to 1. Like, yeah, I don't remember any of that stuff anymore.
All right. So those are the general things. Oh, let me remove the structure. So, well, whatever. Yeah. So labs and office. There's a workshops and facility area. You got the lift, the power plant, dormitory, labs and offices. From what you can tell, there's just sort of a big, long hallway that sort of runs the entire way around, starting at the door to your right and going all the way around the facility.
It's like SFO's at airport. Is there like a little train car or something on the upper deck we can take around? Fast track?
No.
What time of day is it? I was wondering if maybe we
Night.
go to the dormitory to like I don't know if we can figure out where personnel might be. I don't know if we gathered any information from the droid or the paneling.
It seems like we want to get that data core. We need to get to the data center
Yeah.
because that's where that is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of these environment places in the middle to get some samples, like maybe the biocontainment.
Yeah, so it's also, if you recall, it's not just biosamples. It said biosamples and prototypes. So
Oh yeah.
So
various pieces are
probably
going to be
workshops then.
Mm-hmm.
Or the labs, because he was looking for sort of prototype new. He didn't specify what the samples were, right? It was just sort of.
It's sort of
Gravity.
whatever. Yeah.
Biological samples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could just do a circular, just move through the hallways up to the 3rd floor. Just go counterclockwise.
What about going straight through the pyramid?
Go straight through the pyramid, the central lab. I mean, probably the best samples are in the central lab.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Hit the central lab, hit the biocontainment, hit the data center, run through workshops, and then I'm thinking if we go to the power plant, that'll tell us how to get out.
Yeah, we don't know what sort of reinforcements on the way, how long they're going to take.
Yes, we
Let's
gotta
make
move
a
it.
smash and grab.
Speed
Let's do
might
this.
speed might be our benefit at this point.
All right, are you
This
guys
is a
going
big
to do
fucking
any?
facility. There's going to be a lot of people caring
There's
about
a
what we're in here.
landing pad. Is there something can land in?
Yes.
So that's probably our way out.
Well, no, we have our.
You don't have a ship.
we already have a ship waiting.
Orvis is on the outside.
That's
We
true.
can figure out how he can get in, and that might be our way out.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to do anything else in this? Move past the lobby, maybe go upstairs or look around the space, or are you guys just going to hang out in this
We should
counter
definitely
area?
remove ourselves from the small little room.
It's a nice place to powwow and everything, but
I'm gonna push into this next room and.
All right, very good.
Yeah,
Okay, so you push into this room and you start looking around, and you can definitely see these stairs. As you come down, there is noticeably another door right here.
Okay.
And from this area is a droid jumping out to attack you.
Oh God.
So,
Well, I've got my blaster ready, so I was
Ninja droid.
prepared.
so let's see. I will actually roll a new NPC here. And we will see if they have any better rolls. So let's clear this. And all right, so oops.
Those blue die indicate that he's been waiting for us.
Yep.
He's sensed us chattering in that room for several minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, when are they going to turn the corner and just take damage?
So, yep. So you do manage to see it. There is a set of 2 droids in here. That were like ready in this hallway. You actually have the action on them. However, you have used up your maneuver already moving into the room, so you only have an action left.
Okay.
So let me get these guys. Oops.
Can I do another maneuver?
Yes, you can do another maneuver instead of an action. Or actually, you can spend 2 strain to
Where
do
did
another maneuver.
I see? Where did I see the droids? Are they? I guess I could draw.
I'm putting them in.
Okay. Oh, okay. Are they military droids or are they?
They look like heavy security droids.
I might take another maneuver just so that I can like roll into behind cover.
Okay. You can do that and spend a 2 strain to get to have that. So you can either downgrade an action to a maneuver, or you can spend 2 strain to get another maneuver.
Oh, I'll do 2 strain.
All right. So you're gonna try and get a shot off, or you?
Yeah, I'll try to fire at the closest.
Yeah. Okay.
Closest one. Yep, that guy. Yep.
All right. Let me clear out his thing, and you can go ahead.
He looks like he's gonna take some work.
Yeah. So he doesn't have any defense up, and I would say this is probably close range. So pretty basic there. He is in the dark, and kind of does have the element of surprise on you.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So I've got the difficulty in there. Is there anything that you think deserves to improve your attack roll?
I mean, I did roll behind cover, because
yeah, that's just going to add you defense.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm crouching, so I can use my knee to sort of bolster my rifle.
Okay.
I don't know.
We're just going to go with the normal roll.
Normal roll? Okay.
Yeah, just
Sounds
normal.
good. With my heavy blaster. Okay.
Holy
nice
cow!
Successes! Whoa!
And triumph. Yep. All right. Yeah. So that does how much damage?
14, so unless the triumph does additional.
Oh yeah,
That's
13.
13. Yeah, the crit's 13. I don't remember if there's a plus.
Do you want to roll a crit on him, or what else do you want to happen?
Maybe disable like his. Maybe his. Is he got 2? What does this droid look like? What kind of?
It's a standard like humanoid shape one. It's looks pretty standard. A little bit heavier, so it's more not quite a Magna Guard in terms of like toughness, but definitely more substantial than a B1 or a protocol droid or something like that. So it's built to be able to take a hit. It's like a police droid.
Because of my focus, of my beam, very steady arms. Could I have like focused the beam like at one of the shoulders and then like blew off one of his arms, or maybe his leg? Actually, could I go for the kneecap? Could I try to actually remove some of his ability to maneuver some way? Like
Yeah,
disable?
sure. Yeah, we'll say that. So you blast him in his knee, and he doesn't fall over, but he just sort of like kind of falls against the wall a little bit there.
Yeah.
The rest of you guys, you hear a loud blaster fire as from the closet, probably preceded by like a holy shit, what's going on? And it's another PC slot.
Probably
And Boquetta's already gone, I think, right? Yep.
Wait, is it? Have we cycled back around?
Yep.
like Conroy.
Yep.
If
I think it's
off
Or
carousel.
Ion.
It can be on anybody except for Boquetta.
Well, I hear shots fired. I'll charge out.
All right. I'm gonna say that is gonna be if you want to get all the way out there,
Yeah.
it's gonna cost you strain to get through the super
Actually-
busy hallway here. Like especially if you're trying to move fast.
What if I dive back out here and run around this way? Like,
You're
out
still.
here?
That's. Either way, if you want to get all the way.
Yeah.
If you want to get in range to do a melee attack against any of these, it's going to cost you 2 strain.
Okay.
I could actually do a leadership field commander battle cry thing if you want me to go.
Well, he's already going.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what if I try and do an athletics check to roll through everybody super fancy?
Ooh.
Then you'll be using up your action for the term.
Yes. But, I mean, if you want me to make the strain for sure, I can. But reading the athletics skill just a moment ago.
Here's the action
Use
economy.
two-
Here's the action economy. You can spend
Yeah.
2 strain and not and be able to do an action this turn,
Uh-huh.
or you
Oh,
can use up your
yeah,
action and not get any strain.
I'll just charge in there.
All right, sounds good.
I want to hold on to my strain for now. I feel like if I burn it all early, be an
Okay.
issue later
Sure,
on.
sure, perfect. Yeah, so you just come right up into this guy's face.
Yeah.
I will say that you can get out your axe with that movement
Nice.
as a general incidental. Did you want to make that athletics check, I guess?
Sure.
Yeah, make that athletics check.
Because yeah, it lets you do an additional physical action.
Yeah, sure. Perfect. So, I'll say you have you make that through easily, and then you've got a blue die as you've got some speed coming on you.
Nice.
But as you do this, the droid basically rears up, and what is your defense situation?
So no bonuses. 8 soak.
You don't have a +1 defense or anything? Melee defense?
No, I used to, but I got different armor, so it just increases my soak instead of giving.
Okay, cool. So, this one in front of you is going to, since he can't move, he's actually pulling out a stun baton, shoots out of his arm,
Okay.
and it's going to swing at you, try and smack you. And it's going to hit you, but it's only going to do 8 damage.
So I laugh at him.
Yeah, so it goes. The other droid is going to aim a blaster rifle at you, Jeet. You've got a bonus in terms of defense. Do you have any other defensive bonuses aside from cover?
Not that I'm aware of. I just on.
All right.
I am covered.
All right. I can't really hear you if something happened there, but
I'm behind
cover.
cover.
Okay.
In defensive line.
all right. Well, he's going to try and shoot at you, and so he does manage to shoot you and hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is a big, like, sort of blue cone sort of thing that shoots out, and it will just smash you for, how much is that? 2. So that's 10 stun damage. So that goes to strain, but you still get your soak against it.
Okay. Sounds
So
good.
it's got those blue rings, like the, and it sort of knocks you off balance a little bit, and so you also have a black die on your next roll.
So does that mean I'm like disoriented?
Disoriented is something else, but yes, you have a black die. So it just sort of, it knocks you back, and you've got like the tingles going through your arms, so your aim's going to be shaky.
Muscle spasms.
All right, we got another PC.
Let's have Boketta go, because he's in front of me and I don't want to have to use some strain to move past him.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go.
Well, no, Boketta can't go, actually. It's...
Right, I shut the thing down. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so wait, so is Boketta in the road?
No, he's not in the road. It's just that Ion had to run through 4 different bodies. You have to, like, at this, and it was the first sort of response to it. Now, a little bit more time has passed, a little bit more actions happened. That's not the case anymore. You can, Boketta, as Ion runs past Boketta, squeezes himself against the wall, and Evie get out of the way.
Shit, so I'm going to come right out here in the middle in wide open view, but I have direct line of sight against the rear droid.
Sounds good. This is still, I think, probably close range, so it's only going to be 1 purple.
Difficult?
Yep, it's still going to be an easy shot. It is dark in here, though.
Well, that's easy.
Hang on 1 second. I thought someone knocked on my door, but it was Aza. Okay. Making strange knocking.
Tricks are for kids.
Yeah, so I will take aim and pop a shot off at the rear droid.
Do it.
And I don't really think I have anything special I'm going to use. Talent-wise, it's just going to be a pretty straightforward shot.
Perfect.
So let's bump over to this. Don't believe I have any bonus die. And this is going to be heavy ranged check. Are you ready?
Yeah. It
Pew pew.
All right, so tell me about this weapon.
Damage.
Yeah. It's disruptor rifle. It brings the heat. In terms of like stats,
Yes.
it's let's see, 10 damage, 3 critical. So I think I crit.
No.
Or is it 3 advantage?
You need 3 advantage, but you do 13 points of damage. How about it's got like some pierce, right, or something like that?
Yeah, it's got. Hang on, real quick. Actually, I have the on my character sheet, but I did swap the restricted disruptor rifle out of our aircraft before leaving, so I do need to. It's actually 10 damage, 2 crit, and I believe it has some savagery. Let me double check. I gotta pull up index. This Valepo.net website is epically slow.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm jumping on it too.
Let's all add to traffic.
I'll slow it down as much as possible.
Take down the server.
So it's a vicious 5. So basically, I just get a lot more damage when I do crit, but not crit. So it's just that. Stick.
Okay.
So it's 10 damage.
Points of damage.
Oh,
So I guess 13.
jeez.
Shucks. Yeah. Yeah. So you blast it pretty good, but both of them are still up, even though they are not looking so hot. All right. From the stairs come 2 smaller-looking security droids.
The flood. It's like the Halo flood. They're gonna keep coming.
And let me see. Okay.
Bogies.
Bogies. Crikey.
3 o'clock.
Uh-huh. And so these 2 come down from the top of the to the top of the stairs. These guys do look a little bit smaller and weaker. They seem to be operating in a pair, and so they are going to basically from this platform in the stairs shoot down at Conroy. So they are super close. Do you have defense?
Let's see. You said they're super close to me?
They're not engaged. They're close though.
Okay. So short range. Let's see. My defense is 1.
Okay, cool.
But I'm going to use sidestep, take a strain, and upgrade the difficulty of the attack.
Okay. All right. So they miss you, but they score some sort of critical.
Jesus Christ.
So these 2.
They could hit Ion behind me.
I don't think so.
Let's not do that.
Oh man!
I mean, it's fine without the hits. He probably doesn't do damage.
Yeah.
They could miss me, but they actually hit a mirror on the wall behind me, and it bounces back and hits me. I don't know.
But
They could
no, it
like
doesn't
shut
hit you.
something down. Like maybe they locked the door behind us. I don't know. It like blasts that closed.
An unsuccessful triumph. That is the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, that's
I don't
pretty
know.
weird. So I think what they do is, as they open fire, they do appear to be shooting stun blasts from their integrated blaster pistols they've got in their arms. So I think what they do is they do hit you, but it maybe deflects off of your sort of sidestep. It doesn't actually hit you in a spot. It hits you like directly in the armor. But I'm going to say that it's going to upgrade the difficulty on your next check because you're just numb somewhere. It doesn't actually damage you, but one of your limbs has gone entirely numb.
Okay, so an upgraded difficulty means like a purple moves to red or a black moves to purple, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So next time you try and do something, you've got this entirely numb limb. We'll say it's your arm, and it's
Sure.
you're kind of like flailing it around a little bit, like trying to what the
Shake it off. Yeah.
So all right. Next PC, I think EB Fornum is their last one in this round.
He's totally hiding.
Okay. Does he want to check the security droid's pockets or something?
What's that?
Does he want to check the protocol droid's pockets or something while he's down there?
Look, since my angle of perception is much lower, I'm looking around to see if there's anything I can steal.
All right, cool. Do you want to make a 2 purple perception check? I've got the difficulty
What I'm
in.
going to do is not a... well, okay, so...
Or you
I'm
can do
doing-
skullduggery.
I'm going to do skullduggery.
Awesome.
I love that that's the name of that skill.
Yeah, so go ahead.
I'm going to attempt to grab anything that I possibly can. Of course, that's small.
Yes, that you
Based
can.
on
Mm-hmm.
And it's oh, you already have the other
Yep,
side.
I already got the other side in, so. Very nice. So yes,
Yeah,
you
baby.
do successfully skulldugger.
It is successful, just by enough. I will.
Can you get
I
like an
find-
access card or something?
Yeah, effectively. So I found a data spike. That on that data spike, because there's 4 advantages here, and that data spike is a back door into the data cores.
All right, there is you get a data spike that has some credentials on it. It looks like it's a higher up credentials of somebody. It was like a discarded guest pass that some previous
He was
person.
lost and found.
Yeah, there's some previous visitor who was supposed to be there, who had decent access. You've got him, but you're gonna actually have to get to a secure terminal. So like a specialty terminal, you won't be able to do it from just anyone.
Fine.
Yes.
That's what I did. I didn't.
Yeah. And this will give you just hold on to that and that'll give you 2 blues on 1 check to try and access the network. So write that down. All right, we're back to the top of the order, so everyone can go again in any order.
All right, so Jeet's gonna spin around, take note of the 2 droids on the staircase, and I'm gonna reach down at my hip belt and I'm gonna throw a stun grenade at the 2 of them. And then is that a full action, or can I then also fire my blaster rifle?
Throwing a grenade is an action, so you can only.
Okay.
Are they both robots?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do
I
it.
don't do anything to them.
Stun him.
It actually does in the as rules per written, even though it doesn't make as much sense.
I thought it would be an ion grenade.
No, ion grenades will only take out droids, so you can clear out non-organics. But yeah, you're throwing a stun grenade at him?
Let's do it. What do I need to do? What should I roll? Like a
ranged light.
Ranged light. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Skin.
Oh, and remember, you have a black die on. Or I'll put it in. You have a black die
you
from-
put it on for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
However, it is still pretty easy. Although it is dark, so it's hard to.
I do have low light vision.
All right, never mind.
Not
It's
low-
dark.
Yeah.
It's not as dark.
So ranged light would be
Just roll your. If you go to skills.
skills. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Just,
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
You can just use that.
Where's that? Ranged light. Okay.
All right, and that's enough to activate the blast quality of it too. So,
Sweet.
what is the damage on a stun grenade?
I think it was 8. Let me look it up. Yeah, stun grenade will do 8 damage plus the number of uncancelled successes.
8 damage. Okay.
Plus 1. Yep. 9 damage. Or 9 strain damage.
9 strain damage. All right. So you turn around and you throw this thing up, and let's see, we've got 6.
Do it. I don't still have a maneuver. Dang.
What's the blast on it?
I mean, it's a range. It's
It should say blast. There should be-
5 to 8, 5 to 10 feet.
No, what does it say? Blast. There should be a quality blast. Blast some number.
One sec. I'm on the wrong page.
I think
Looking up.
blast 8.
Look up.
8 blast
Blast.
8. Okay. So you like smash these droids, and one of them just gets completely fried, and the other one kind of like starts stumbling down the stairs, barely up.
Nicely done.
So it just like detonates in the impact of it. So it's not meant to necessarily destroy droids so much, but there's still a concussive blast, and you hit right in between them, that it like bounces off one of their chests and like, and just the shockwave of it scatters this droid's senses, and you luckily don't hit Conroy, who's also very close. All right,
Thanks for that.
Conroy. There's a very damaged droid behind you, a pretty damaged droid in front of you, and one super fine ass droid kicking another droid's ass.
So I'm up then.
Well, whoever's up.
I'll take another shot at that same droid that I shot at by the door in the
All right.
back.
So this is going to upgrade your difficulty.
Yep. I've got that plugged in as well. Do you want me to remove it?
I've got the difficulty part plugged in. You're good. Let's go.
Okay, good deal. I have a movement, right?
Yeah.
Can I prepare my shot?
You can aim for sure.
Can I aim my shot? Excellent.
Yeah.
What does that give me? An upgrade or a blue?
A blue. I've added it in.
Perfect. You got it in?
Yep.
Excellent. Let me find my roll dice. Where are we at? No, I don't know if this will work. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
You missed.
I missed. I got some advantages, but that's rough, man.
Yeah, that is rough. So yeah,
And I'll give the next 3 people
You are
after me a
surrounded.
bonus because I looked really good shooting. They're
yeah.
inspired.
How about what you do is as you're shooting here? Shoot. I guess you can be inspiring. That works too. I don't really understand how that's gonna inspire everyone to see you gloriously missing. And it was due to your numb arm. So you like roll out tactical style and like totally get ready to do it, but you're using your arm that's numb as your primary gun, and it's like you go to shoot and your hand doesn't quite move at the right time, and you like kind of look at it, and then you shoot the ground in front of it and blows up enough sparks, and you're like and then you just like look around and point at him, and it's like, target over there.
Yeah.
All right, next PC.
So I'm super inspired by this. So I'm just gonna like step around this corner here, or gonna shoot this guy. Is that who he's telling to shoot?
No, that's not the right one.
Behind.
But you do hear
That's not the right one?
You do hear the command. There's a target over there, and that is a target that you can see. You can't see the other
That's
one.
fine. I'm gonna stay behind the wall then. I'm just gonna lean around and shoot him.
Yep. Okay. It's dark, and
I don't know if I have low light.
it'd be on your character sheet.
Do Roidians have low light?
You can look it up for next time. Roll.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see it right now. I'll just roll.
Oh, dang. Miss, but advantage. So you shoot at this droid up here. He's in the shadows, and you can barely
It
see
didn't look like he took an advantage or a.
Oh, he
advantage,
didn't
did
have. Yeah, you want to roll a blue dice?
Just a blue die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. The light from the shot that I took, like it hits the wall behind him, so I know exactly where he's at now. And I found a really nice spot to brace my arm, so that I got a real stable shot for next time.
All right. Yeah. So you sort of illuminate him, and then you're ready to go for the next one. All right. Very cool. All right.
Cool. Does Conroy give me a benefit against this other droid too?
Yeah.
I got a blue.
Yep. But it's going to be his turn first.
Oh, okay. Well, didn't he just? Oh, the droid's turn.
Yeah,
first?
the droid's for turn first. Yep.
Sorry, I jumped in.
That's
Okay.
fine. It'll give him another chance to make a horrible swing attempt at you. So what? Your defense is 1, right?
No defense.
No defense. Okay. All right. So standard melee attack.
Damn.
And we are going to use the dark side
No.
So this droid turns around, wielding his mighty stun baton, and whacks you in the head.
Hey.
So, he still is only going to do 8 points of damage, but he is going to use that to activate a crit on you, and so you can either roll a crit on your character sheet, or we can roll it separately. So there should be, if you go to, let's see, where is it? And if it doesn't make sense, we'll re-roll it.
Injuries, right?
Yeah, till it makes sense. So if you look on the character sheet, critical injuries, you can roll a critical without a critical number.
Where is... I don't see critical injuries.
It's
It's like a
info?
character sheet.
it's like character info, skills, combat, item, critical injuries. It's
So-
like part way down.
Oh,
the
yeah,
sheet.
there it is. It popped up. I got it. So,
So
suffer
Oh
one
my
strain. That's
God.
perfect.
like so this guy hits you full on. He hits you
Scratched your paint.
like really like full on right in your head. Like just
Like, I don't even move. I just, like, I kind of lead into it.
yeah.
Look him in the eyes.
And so you take one strain. He that's perfect. Yeah, so he hits you right in the head. He does knock you a little bit off balance, so that you are going to have a black die when you go to swing against him. Not so much because of like, I don't know. It's more like swatting a
Because the
fly.
DMs, though.
Swatting at a fly. It it can be bothersome. You're agitated. He agitated you. Conroy, since you're wide out in the open, you're gonna take a shot from this blast here. You have a defense point though, correct?
I think Conrad
he's
is doing a bio run.
That's right. Never mind. You're getting shot at, Jeet. You got cover.
Shit.
But
Another
this
advantage to have a kid? This is so not fair.
Whoa.
oh, so he misses.
Setting somebody up.
Yeah, he's setting somebody up. I don't know what he's gonna do here. Yes, here's what I'm gonna do. 3 advantage. You fall prone, Jeet, as you dive for cover. He shoots high, and you immediately lay out on the floor.
Okay.
And his shot was distracting enough that Conroy or Jeet's next roll, whoever's like doing anything in that area, is sort of ducked down and like taking cover from the this powerful beam that shoots overhead. All right. So with that, we're on to the next PC. We've got, I believe, 2 more. So we've got Ion and EB again.
Yeah, Ion is still staring this droid in the face that just hit him in the head, and he's going to say, my turn, and then swing his axe. Should I add the black on mine, or did you add it on yours?
I'll add the black and the... Okay, yeah, so everything should be...
And then I still have an advantage from Conroy, and I have an advantage for my balanced hilt. So there's 2.
Mm-hmm.
And here is the roll. Okay.
Holy crap, buckets! Good axe for you, but I didn't realize.
So that's also a critical.
All right.
Is everybody making sure to reduce their soak on take their soak off of any hits they're getting?
I don't think anyone except for Jeet's been hit. And we have Ion has been very aware of that because he's been laughing at people attempts to hit him.
Yeah. So that's 11 damage plus
No, that's plus 5 to your brawn.
No, well, no, yeah, he's already got the.
I got
the
it
damage.
calculated.
Yeah, so it's 11 points of damage.
And also a 104. Sorry, 114 critical hit, which is temporarily lame.
This droid is more than temporarily lame.
Okay.
There's not much of this droid anymore.
Could I just I come down on his head and just go straight through the body?
Yeah. You split this droid head to toe like effortlessly.
Peel this droid like a banana.
Yep. Droid split. All right. Wait. Anything you want to do with those advantages, or you just?
So I used 1 to get the crit. I've got 3. I'm gonna just maneuver a little bit so that I'm in the way of this one trying to shoot anybody else.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he'll take 2 blacks if he tries to hit anybody else.
Cool.
All right, NPC slot again. So we're going back to this droid that's only partially up here. He's going to shoot back at the person who just shot at him. That's Boquetta. And Boquetta, you have defense set up. Do you have anything else?
I don't have anything set up. No.
Okay, you're just defended though.
Oh.
You're in cover.
Yeah, that was just in cover. I shot at the dude.
Yep. He misses, and oh shoot. What's that? Yep. So he misses.
Oh
And
wait, that did not have my bronze added in.
It's all right.
Okay, but yeah.
There's no way that the axe does 5 flat. Oh, that's because you have those boosts.
Yeah,
here.
and it's the Marauder.
Yeah, because it's +3, I think, right? And then you've got the 2.
We did some work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, EB, do you have anything that you would like to do here? You've skullduggered through this office. There's blaster fire going out.
Gonna do a little more skullduggery on the other side.
All right. So, I'm gonna add a difficulty dice just because you've already looted the room once.
I didn't loot the room. That was only that one cabinet. Really?
I know, but because there are less things. You have stolen some of the things, therefore there are less things to steal.
Ready?
Yep. All right.
See, that's why I didn't want all those extra dice. I knew that was going to happen.
All right. So, what do you find this time? I will say that you have. Yeah, go ahead and tell me what you're looking for.
I found a hidden data jack.
Okay. To what?
Let's see, this is the protocol kind of area, so hidden data jack to find. So this one is a data jack that they can call security to if they need to.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and pick up information on how many people there might be on like security here total.
All right. With that threat, you call security as you plug in. So you have the security jack into it. Further information into it will require you to do a data search, but you found it and you've got that access to the most rudimentary levels of the alarm system, but they do not seem to be being patrolled by this AI system.
Okay, I'll unjack.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Back to the top.
All right. Jeet's gonna like, cause I'm prone. I'm gonna do like a prone roll, kind of around and flip my bipod down and blast the
Nice.
the droid at the end of the hallway.
All right, sounds good. Do it. Here, let me put some dice in. All right, go for it. Or do you have any black dice? Yeah, you do because you're.
I think black dice from the last one.
Yeah, because you're sort of ducking and covering, but you pull out this tactical move. Very nice. All right, go for it. Shoot.
I think does the bipod give me like a +1?
No, it just allows you to treat it as a lighter weapon if you need to.
Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, it reduces cumbersome.
Yep. So just go ahead and
okay.
make a shot. Nice.
Nice.
All right, that easily takes down this droid as it blast goes between Ion's legs. And just hits the bottom of this thing's torso and takes it out. Next droid, or next person. Both these droids are dead.
Conroy.
There's only the damaged droids behind me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll spin around with the rifle, being careful not to aim it at anybody because my stunned hand is still a little questionable. And re-aim at this new droid.
All right.
Or this droid behind me and take a shot.
Go for it.
Let me get back over to my combat roll. Pow.
Yep. And that's going to be more than enough to take it down. Your arm feels fine now. You can recover a strain or whatever if you have any down. So with that, like, it seems to be there's just smoking hunks of various droids in these different spots, but it doesn't sound like anything more is coming right now. And there's this area upstairs that the droids came from that might be worth checking out. There are what appear to be doors here and some sort of door here. Oops, that didn't work. Come on. Okay, there's a door. Wait, what the fuck? Why isn't that drawing? What the hell?
We see your dots.
Yeah. Anyways, the dots. There's a door over there. There's a door over here. This looks like it's an larger square looks like it's an office. The other one looks like it's probably a closet. I need to take a quick bio break. Guys, figure out sort of what your plan of action is, and take a bio break if you need to yourself, and I will be back.
Yo.